Be me, 25 years old, just escaped a string of nightmare relationships. Toxic ex cheated with his co-worker. Another guy ghosted after 6 months. Third one turned out to be emotionally unavailable man-child. Decide to get serious about dating. No more red flags? No more fixing broken men? Want someone mature and ready? Meet Ryan on Bumble. 31-year-old accountant, stable job at decent firm, owns a condo. Profile is refreshingly normal. Him at his cousin's graduation looking proud. Bio says he values communication and growth. Swipe right immediately. First date at Italian place downtown. He shows up on time with flowers. Actual flowers. Asks thoughtful questions about my marketing job. Listens when I talk about my passion for women's rights advocacy. Mentions his mom raised him and his sisters alone. Says he respects strong women. Not performative, just genuine. Pays for dinner without making it transactional. This one feels different. We start seeing each other regularly. He plans real dates, art gallery, cooking class, weekend drives to the coast. Remembers I am lactose intolerant. Brings me almond milk creamer without asking. Texts good morning every day. Introduces me to his friend group early on. Meet his boys at a bar one night. Trevor, loud sales guy who tells dad jokes. Alex, quiet graphic designer. They seem fine at first, but I notice things. 1 month in, lying in bed after sex. He opens up about his past. Melissa cheated on me with her ex. Took me years to trust again. And before that, Jessica. She used to belittle me in front of friends. Called me boring and unambitious. My buddies all warned me, but I did not listen. Feel bad for him. Think he deserves someone who treats him right. Someone like me. We move in together after 7 months. His lease ending mine has better location. He pays half rent without hesitation. Does dishes and laundry. Keeps his space clean. Seems perfect. But slowly, I start noticing things. His friends, especially Trevor. Always making crude jokes about women. Always punching down. One night, they come over for poker. Sitting there listening to them joke about hookup culture. Rating women they see on apps. Locker room talk, they call it. Feels gross. After they leave, I bring it up gently. Hey, so you're friends. Do you think their attitudes toward women are healthy? He looks confused. They are just joking around, babe. But jokes normalize misogyny, Ryan. You are surrounding yourself with men who do not respect women. How does that reflect on you? He is quiet for a minute. I never thought about it that way. Exactly. That is why I am helping you see it. Next time Trevor invites him out, he declines. Then again. Eventually, Trevor stops texting as much. Ryan seems quieter, but I tell myself it is growth. Growth is uncomfortable. Notice he goes to CrossFit 5 times a week. Comes home pumped talking about his lifts. Flexes in the mirror before we go out. Checking himself out constantly. Brings it up one morning over coffee. You know, CrossFit culture is pretty toxic, right? He pauses mid-sip. What do you mean? The obsession with your body. The hyper-masculine performative fitness thing. It is rooted in insecurity and male vanity. I just like working out. Or maybe you are avoiding emotional intimacy by obsessing over your physical appearance. He starts going less, then maybe twice a week, then stops entirely. Notice him getting softer around the middle. Honestly, prefer it. He looks less aggressive, more approachable, less threatening. Our sex life changes around month 9. It was great at first, but I start noticing things. The positions he wants, the way he touches me. Feels very pornographic, very male-centered. Stop him mid-act one night. Are you actually present right now? Or are you just performing? He freezes. What? This feels very objectifying, Ryan, like you learned sex from watching porn. His face goes red. We finish awkwardly. He does not initiate for 3 weeks. Send him articles about ethical intimacy, about how pornography warps male sexuality, about centering female pleasure. He reads them. I can tell because now he is overly cautious in bed, constantly asking permission. Is this okay? What about this? Can I touch you here? Sex becomes clinical. We go from 4 times a week to maybe once a month. But I tell myself, this is healthy. This is what conscious relationships look like. Start sending him more educational content. Articles about emotional labor, mental load, pink tax, male privilege. His phone buzzes with another link. See him flinch slightly each time. Did you read the one about weaponized incompetence? I skimmed it. Ryan, I am sending these to help you grow. The least you can do is engage meaningfully. He starts reading all of them. Tries to discuss, but when he questions, I shut it down. That is defensiveness talking. That is fragility. You need to sit with the discomfort. He stops questioning. Month 13. Bring up finances. Been thinking about this for weeks. So I have been reading about equitable partnerships. He looks up from his laptop. Okay, you make about $20,000 more than me annually. Right. So, in an equitable relationship, the higher earner should contribute proportionally, not just to bills, but to the other partner's well-being and growth. We already split rent 50-50, but that does not account for invisible labor. Emotional support. The education I am providing you, helping you unlearn toxic patterns. That has economic value. He just stares. You want me to pay you? I am not asking you to pay me. I am asking you to compensate me for unrecognized labor. This is what equity looks like. He sets his laptop aside. How much? I have calculated $1,500 a month would be fair. $1,500. His voice cracks slightly. Ryan, this is not about money. This is about recognizing my contributions. If you valued my emotional labor, you would not be questioning this. He looks hurt, confused, exhausted. Do you even like me? Of course I do. That is why I am invested in your growth. Then why does this feel like punishment? See, this is gaslighting. You are making me defend my needs. That is manipulative. He goes quiet for a long time. Okay, I will do it. Do not know if he believes it or just wants the conversation to end. Next week, Venmo notification. $1,500. Memo, April equity contribution. Feel validated. This is what evolved relationships look like. By month 15, Ryan is different. Much quieter. His friend group has basically disappeared. Trevor maybe texts once every few weeks. Alex had a baby, and Ryan visited once alone. After I pointed out Alex made a joke about participation trophies that perpetuates toxic masculinity, he stopped going to CrossFit entirely. Gained maybe 25 pounds. Looks tired all the time. Dead behind the eyes. I think you might be depressed. Patriarchal conditioning makes it hard for men to process emotions. You should talk to someone. He just nods. Find him a therapist. Woman who specializes in deconstructing masculinity. He starts going weekly. When I ask what they talk about, he says it is private. Feels like a boundary violation, but I let it go. Our apartment feels heavier now. Ryan comes home from work, heats up leftovers, sits on couch scrolling his phone. Barely speaks. When I try to engage or share articles, he gives one-word answers. You are being emotionally distant. I am just tired. Tired of what? Just tired. Month 16. His brother calls. Kevin is getting married in Colorado. Wants Ryan to come early for bachelor party weekend. Camping, fishing, bonfire stuff. Ryan mentions it while folding laundry. Kevin wants me up there Thursday through Sunday. Feel my chest tighten. 4 days without me. It is just a bachelor party thing, so you are prioritizing male-only spaces over emotional availability in our relationship. He stops folding. It is my brother's wedding. Bachelor parties are rituals that reinforce toxic masculinity. Poker and strip clubs and objectifying women. We are going camping. Same energy. It is about excluding women and bonding over patriarchal values. His hands clench the shirt he is holding. I am going fishing with my brother. So you are choosing that over us. He explodes, rarely raises his voice, but now he is yelling. I am going to the wedding. Do not yell at me. I will yell because you are being insane. He throws the laundry basket. Clothes scatter everywhere. You know what? I am done. Done with what? Done with women. Every single one. His voice cracks. Jessica told me I was boring. Melissa cheated and said it was because I was not exciting enough. And you? You have spent over a year telling me everything about me is wrong. My friends are toxic. My hobbies are problematic. My body is wrong. The way I have sex is wrong. The way I think is wrong. Ryan, this is growth. Growth. He laughs bitterly. My friends, Trevor, Alex, Kevin. They actually like me. We hang out, and I do not have to walk on eggshells. But women, all of you, nothing I do is ever enough. I could be perfect, and you would find something to fix. You are experiencing male fragility right now. I am experiencing exhaustion. He grabs his keys and wallet, stuffs clothes into a backpack. Where are you going? Trevor's. I cannot be here right now. Door slams. Stand in the living room shaking. Post on Instagram when you are doing all the emotional labor and he cannot handle accountability. My friends like it immediately. Ryan does not come home that night, or the next, or the next. On day 4, I text. We need to talk. 6 hours later, he responds. I will come by tomorrow to get my stuff. He shows up the next evening. Calm. Too calm. I talk to Trevor, he says, and Alex, and my therapist. Okay, I have spent my whole life trying to meet other people's expectations, my parents, my exes, you, and I am exhausted. Ryan, I just want you to be your best self. No, you want me to be what you think is best. There is a difference. Over the next 3 weeks, Ryan changes. See it on social media. New haircut, clean fade styled with wax, new clothes, posted by Trevor at some store. He is wearing cologne again. Can smell it when he comes by to get more stuff. Joins a climbing gym. Posts videos of him bouldering, smiling genuinely. Looks energized. My gut knows. Another woman. He is dressing better, smiling more. Distant with me. Textbook signs. One evening while he is showering at the apartment. Getting the last of his things. His phone lights up on the counter. Never been that girlfriend, but something takes over. Unlock it. I know his passcode. Open messages. See a name. Chris. Chris had such a great time today. Ryan, dude, you crushed that route. Chris, you are getting so strong. Ryan, same time Thursday. Chris cannot wait. Heart emoji. Screenshot everything. Send to myself. Delete evidence. Heart pounding. Water turns off. Put phone back exactly where it was. That night, lying awake at my place, staring at ceiling, convinced he is cheating with someone named Chris. Sounds like a woman's name. Probably short for Christina or Christine. Check his recent Instagram follows. Find Chris. Private account. Profile picture shows someone with short blonde hair. Request to follow. Spend 2 days obsessing. Checking if Chris accepted my request. She does not. Finally break on Wednesday. Text him. Who is Chris? Takes him an hour to respond. What are you talking about? Chris, who you are seeing. How long has this been going on? I know about the messages. Call him. He answers. His voice is flat. You went through my phone. Answer the question, Ryan. Who is she? He laughs. Not a happy laugh, a broken, exhausted laugh. You really want to know? Obviously. Chris is a guy. Silence. What? Chris is a guy I met at the climbing gym. Okay, so you have a guy friend. Why the secrecy? The heart emojis. He takes a deep breath. Because he is not just a friend. What does that mean? It means I have been seeing him. Romantically. Brain short circuits. You are. What? I think I might be gay. Or bi. Still figuring it out. You cannot just. We had sex, Ryan. You were attracted to me. Were we having sex? Or were we having anxiety-inducing performances where you critiqued every move? That is not fair. None. Of this is fair. He explains everything. The night at Trevor's after our first big fight. His breakdown. Trevor joking, forget women, dude. Date men. Way less complicated. Everyone laughed, but something clicked. Started thinking about it. Brought it up in therapy. Doctor asked if he ever considered he might not be straight. Seemed ridiculous at first, but he sat with it. Joined climbing gym to clear his head. Met Chris. Kind, funny, confident, openly gay. They started talking. Coffee after climbing, then drinks. Then Chris said something flirty. Ryan did not shut it down. We kissed 4 weeks ago, and it felt right. More right than anything has in years. I am crying now. Ugly crying. So what, you are just gay now? Maybe I always was. Or maybe you spent a year telling me being a man was wrong. So I decided to stop trying to be the kind of man women want. You took my money. $1,500 a month for emotional labor. You isolated me from my friends, made me hate my body, turned intimacy into something I dreaded. For what? So you could fix me. I was helping you grow. Chris does not do that. His voice is softer now, sad, not angry. He just likes me, the actual me. We watch sports together. He thinks it is hot that I want to lift again. We have sex, and he does not stop halfway to ask if I am being present enough. He is packing his remaining stuff. You are really leaving. Chris has a spare room. I am staying there while I find my own place. You are leaving me for a man. I am leaving because you made me miserable. Chris is just proof it does not have to be this hard. He stops at the door. Thanks for deconstructing my masculinity, babe. Really helped me grow. Then he is gone. Call my friend Haley sobbing. Tell her everything. Ryan left. He is gay now. He is with a man named Chris. Long pause. Can I be honest with you? Please? You were really controlling with him. We all noticed. My breath catches. Controlling? I was setting boundaries. You made him pay you $1,500 a month? You talked shit about his friends until they stopped coming around. It was honestly uncomfortable to watch. Try my other friend Maya. She is worse. Honestly good for Ryan. Saw his Instagram? He looks happy. Post in group chat looking for support. Mostly silence. One person sends laughing emoji. That is it. 3 weeks later, run into Trevor at Trader Joe's. Try to avoid him, but he calls out. Yo, turn around. He has his cart. Looks uncomfortable, but stands his ground. Look, I know it is awkward. But Ryan is doing really well. I did not ask. Yeah, well, I am telling you anyway. That dude has been my best friend for 12 years. Watched him go through Jessica's bullshit, Melissa's cheating. But what you did, that was different. Excuse me. You made him feel like shit for existing, for having friends, for working out, for watching football. You charged him $1,500 a month because you decided your opinions were labor. You do not understand relationship dynamics? Nah, I understand. Fine. You wanted a project, not a partner. And when he couldn't take it anymore, he bailed so hard he literally switched teams. Laughs, shaking his head. Chris is a good dude, by the way. Does not make Ryan feel like he has to apologize for breathing. Are you done? Yeah. Just wanted you to know he chose Dick over dealing with you. Honestly, cannot blame him. Walks away, leaving me frozen in produce section. Start seeing Ryan's Instagram through mutual friends. Him at a brewery with Trevor, Alex, and Chris, arms around each other. Ryan smiling for real. First genuine smile in forever. Next post-climbing gym. Him and Chris spotting each other. He gained the weight back. Looks solid healthy. Haley liked it. Commented so happy for you. Pride parade photos. Ryan wearing rainbow tank top. Chris kissing his cheek. Brunch with friends. Apartment hunting posts. Everyone celebrating him. No one checking on me. Finally go back to therapy. Tell my therapist everything. She listens quietly. Can we talk about your role in the relationship dynamic? I was trying to help him be better. Better by whose definition? By any objective standard. He had toxic friends. Unhealthy habits. Did Ryan ask you to fix those things? Silence. Sometimes we can be so focused on changing someone that we forget to accept them. The financial arrangement, the criticism of his body, his interests, his friends. Can you see how that might feel? Controlling, so everyone thinks I am the villain. I think you are someone who needs to examine why you needed him to change so completely. Sit in my apartment, scrolling through photos. Ryan at a concert with Chris, wearing a rainbow flag like a cape, grinning, looking happier than I ever saw him. Worst part is not that he left, not even that he left for a man. Worst part is everyone who knows us. Haley, Maya, Trevor, even strangers online when my vague post got screenshotted and mocked. Everyone looked at what happened and reached the same conclusion. I was so focused on making him better that I never stopped to ask if he wanted to be fixed, or if maybe he was fine all along. And I was the problem. Ryan posted last week, him and Chris moving into a one-bedroom together. Caption says 1 year with this guy. Luckiest man alive. Trevor commented, spoke it into existence, bro. Alex commented, happy for you both. Even Kevin, his brother, commented, love you guys. Sit there staring at the photo. Ryan looks free, lighter, like a weight lifted. The weight was me. They all chose supporting him over supporting me. And deep down, I know why. Because I took a good man and made him feel bad for being himself, until he found someone who did not. Maybe Ryan is not gay. Maybe he is bi. Maybe he is still figuring it out. But one thing is clear. He would rather date men than ever date someone like me again. And honestly, I cannot blame him.